I am going to do some jelly printing. So I thought I would just do it with you guys for a while. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Hi, how are you doing? I'm going to put some base colors on some of these. I'm going to do these, they're like postcard size, I guess. So I'm just going to put a base color on a few of them first. Oops. Dry already. I saw over on the channel by I guess it's Gelli Arts. I forget which one. I think it is. That they had a new technique. So I want to try it. I haven't done it, so I'll either succeed or fail with you guys. We'll see what happens. But it's with petroleum jelly serving as a resist with stencils. It looked easy enough, but who knows? Most things aren't as easy as it looks. So we shall see. Oops. What a mess I'm making already. I did sip on iced coffee most of the day. That might have something to do with it. That was a big mistake. Real big mistake. I just kind of nursed it all day long, and then I realized, wait a minute, it's late. What am I doing drinking this coffee? All right, so these are just background. Just real quick, do a few. They dry pretty fast. If you don't put too much paint. I think I started off with too much, but oh well. But anyway, what they did is they got a stencil. You may have seen it. You get a stencil, and with the jelly, you go through the outline of that stencil with the petroleum jelly. And then you come back, and it's just, you know, one big resist. And it looked pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll be the judge that, won't we? Well, I'm just going crazy on my orange today, aren't I? Orange, red, turquoise, they're kind of all my favorite colors. There we go. And maybe two more, and then we'll try the ultimate, see what happens. Hi, Valerie. I'm trying a new technique in front of all you guys that I saw on, of course, on YouTube. And we'll see. We'll see. This is not the technique, by the way. I'm just getting some background here first. Okay. I keep saying one more and I keep going. Even this part's addictive. It's pretty bad. I'm pretty sad. I'm easily amused with these jelly plates. Do most of you guys have one? Do you have one? Do you use it? Or does it just sit there all lonely by itself? Saying, play with me, please. Ooh, that would count pretty cool. Oh, the small ones. I think those are pretty cool. I have another one this size that I had for years, and it's kind of messed up. I'm not sure what happened, but it's kind of messed up. I was thinking of cutting it down to smaller ones. I think that would be kind of user-friendly. Okay, now for the technique. Okay, let me get this out of the way and move this out a little bit. Okay, this is what they did. Let me get a stencil. All right, so they got a stencil. Mike, can you see? Okay, you get a stencil, and then they got petroleum jelly, and wherever you want it to be a resist, then you would put it on there. And I don't know how thick. It was hard to see on the video. So this will be a test to see if I have put enough or too much, or I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I shouldn't have started with such an intricate. Of course, make it difficult, Rosemary. Get the most intricate one you can find. No, lordy, lordy. Okay. All right. Okay, I think. Now, if you try this, make sure you have a little damp cloth to the side. They didn't mention that, but, I thought I was smart enough to think about that, so I don't have that all over me. Okay, I'm going to get it a little closer and see if my autofocus doesn't get crazy. So you can see there the jelly, right? I hope you can see that. Okay, so now the next thing you do, okay, we'll get a color and let's see what happens. Let me see if I can remember what goes next. Okay, now you get another color on there. Now I'm going to get a metallic, just because I'm a fan of metallic. And we'll put that on there. Oh, and I forgot to bring something to wipe out, because afterwards we're going to rub off that Vaseline. All right, so now I think I'm trying to remember. I think this is what you do next. Oh my goodness. Where did this come from? That's a very good question. I really don't remember. Oh, yes, I do. I think it was Deco Arts. Yeah. I think I got it from Deco Arts. But don't quote me. Oh, cool. Look. Yummy. And then after that's dry, then you kind of wipe it you know, because some of that Vaseline is on there. Let's pick up and see what was left. See if we can pick up here. Holy moly, it works. Not so much, but that's okay. Everything doesn't have to be a winner. We'll do something over that one, and it'll come out super duper cool. You watch. Okay, put that to a side. Let's try, oh, let's just go for it again with a different color, see what happens. This side has the jelly, okay. Wipe hands off. And I think the next one I'll get a different stencil, because this is kind of has too many pieces parts to get into. Yeah, I guess that's why it would look neat. I guess. I'm guessing. Okay. Pick another color. What color do I want to put with that? Oh, let's go really crazy. Let's go with a bright, like fuchsia color. Oh, it's a metallic too. Good. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. One more time. Look how cool. I like that. Let's just do all the cleanups on the same one. It'll be very bizarre. Yeah, bizarre. I like that. All right, so now let's try a different stencil. Let's see what I got here. Oh, I know which one I want to try. My peacock feather. I took it out. I want to try that one and see what happens. All right. Yeah. Again, another intricate one, but that's okay. Peacock feather's worth it. It's worth it. You guys have to try this. It's easy. Super duper easy. Okay, that's there. A little messy, but at least not paint that's all over you. All right, so let's see what color. Okay, I got to figure this out. So what you're going to see is the orange, right? Because that's got the resist on it. So let's put orange with what? Let me, should we do something dark? Yeah, why not? Let's do something dark. This is, oh great. Where do you get me more wired? Rich espresso. I'm going to espresso myself to death here. I need more coffee like a hole in the head. Okay, let's see what happens. Ooh, I like this. Very cool. Oh, that is real. I like this. This is fun. I'm glad we're doing this. Let's put a clean one on there and see what happens. Oh, but that's not very colorful. I don't want to waste it on that one. Okay. Because the color of the paint that we put down is a little dreary. There we go. We'll end up doing this and it'll just cover up the whole thing. Let's pick up some of this as a background. There we go. That'll be cool. Okay. Let that dry. Let's do another feather. And let's do one more feather. I think I might turn these into real postcards. I mean, if the paper is the size of the postcard, that would be kind of cool to send these off. That would be fun. All right, so let's put that there. Put that there. Wipe your fingers off. And maybe with the red, maybe some kind of a gold. I have to mix these because they seem to really settle down to the bottom, the colors. Okay, here's the big test. Hey, Aaron. We're doing Petroleum Jelly Resist. And it's actually working. I can't believe it. Not my idea, but still. Hey, not too much. What happened? What happened? It was working so well. What did I do? Something I don't know. Okay, let's pick this up and see what happens. Maybe I need to get back to the shell. Not much, but oh well. Ooh, I like when it picks up that stuff. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. All right, so let's pick. I'm not sure what happened here because it came out. It must have just been the selection of colors. It wasn't. Let's try this one again because all the resist is still there, right? So I haven't wiped it off. Let's just go with a whole different color and see if it was just because of that. Because it couldn't have been the technician. It had to have been the color. It just couldn't have been my fault. Okay, let's see what happens. One more time. Oh, I like that too. Very cool. All right, so now we need, let's pick up the resist, see what happened on that. See what was left. Kind of wacky, but I like it. You could come in with some watercolor in there. It would look pretty cool. I like that too. Okay. Next. Okay. I think I want to do the little elephant. I think he's so cute. Here, let me get these out of the way before I really mess up everything. Let's get these over here. Put them on the lid. Wow, we've done a lot. Oh, that's my cleanup one. Okay. All right, so now let's get Mr. Elephant. Oh, he might be too big. Hold on, I may not be able to use him. Oh no, he fits. He fits just fine. Just fine. Here we go. It does in the sense that, it continues to resist, but you just wipe it up. It just cleans up when you're all done. So you do have to remember to wipe it down or else the resist will stay there. I mean, not permanently, but you'll go back and you go, how come that paint's not sticking? But you notice I haven't cleaned it in between and I just put new paint on it and it works just fine. Alrighty. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, he's going to have a special color. What color are we going to put? What color? Let's see. I want him to show up. Oh, let's just go with this one again, see what happens. Or maybe I should go with silver. Let's put a little bit, let's just put a couple of different colors. Who says it has to be one color? Who says that? Hey, Sandra. I have a cousin named Sandra. She's a wild woman in a good way. You can see how there's some of the residue there, so the paint's not sticking there. Might have to clean it up next time. Okay, let's put Mr. Elephant. I think the last one I didn't press enough. That's why I didn't pick up a lot of the color, and I had to do it again. So let's see. Look how cool. That is not a Dumbo. That one is pretty neat. Okay, let's see. He's kind of cute. Very cute. I like this process. It's fun. All right, let's do one more Elefante. And let's put, oh, I got to put the resist first. And we got to figure out what color. Where did I put, oh, let's see, I lost my elephant. Okay, put that right up a little bit. I gotta get his back in. Okay. Oh, Sam, you're a wild woman too? Wild woman, crazy woman. Yeah, she is. I like to tease her. When she was young, this was when, how old was she? Let me think. We were like young. Probably around 17, 18. You want to talk about doing something kind of, well, first of all, she was like the only one in our family that was blonde, literally blonde. And my uncle was relentless. You know, he would always call her, oh no, there she is doing her blonde thing again. And he was relentless. But you know, it was so funny. She lived up, you know, to her reputation. She always did goofy things. And one time she was getting ready to go somewhere and she was running late. And she noticed that she was very meticulous about the way she dressed, and everything had to be ironed and, you know, just right. And, you know, she was very particular that way. So anyway, so she got ready and she was getting ready to walk out the door, and she realized somehow, I don't know how, there was like a wrinkle on her chest, on her blouse. And what, I don't know what came over this girl. She went and got an iron. and and she thought, like, when you have your blouse hanging on something, you can go and shoot it, you know, and you can get the wrinkles out. Well, she did that while it was on her. So you know what happened. Oh my goodness, that girl was in pain for weeks. Oh, silly girl. Anyway, that's my Sandra story. Okay, so now, hey, Jennifer. Let's see. Hi, Brooke. Oh, a lot of people came in, a lot of chit-chatting. Okay. So those of you that just came in or recently, what we're doing is we are doing this resist that I saw on YouTube that Gelli print channel did, and Gelli art, I should say. And what they do is they get the petroleum jelly and they put it through the stencil. It creates a resist, and that's what we're playing with right now. And it actually works. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do this one with a little bit. Well, we did it with silver before, didn't we? I'm running out of ideas with colors. How can that be? Okay, let's just do a gold one. Okay. Yeah, if you guys have your jelly plates, you need to try this because it actually works. I'm shocked. I am so shocked. Oh, see, now that's too thin. That's not going to work. I already know that's not going to look good. I don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that's not going to look good. Okay, let's get this. And see what happens. That one doesn't look too much better. I think it might have to start cleaning off all that jelly. There might be too much jelly on there. Oh no. Yeah, it's getting slippery and everything. So yeah, after this one, I'm going to just clean that off with some paper, and which I forgot to bring. I'm going to have to go get some. Yeah, see, I messed it up when it slid. You can still see them a little bit. Hold on, ladies. Chit-chat among yourselves while I go get some paper that I forgot to bring. Okey-dokey. Let me just try and pick that up a little bit. Clean it up a little bit. Hey, Brooke, you're a bad influence. I like it. Okay. Oh, we still got a little bit of Mr. Elefante there. And let me kind of sort of clean that up right there. Yeah, there was too much. Oh, you can still see a little bit of him there. Okay, so that's cleaned up a little bit. Let's put another color and see if I can do it again. Oh, but I probably, well, let's just try it. Just be quiet, Rosemary. Just try it. Okay, let's get some purple on there. Okay. Well, that's better. I was getting too much buildup, I think, of that jelly. Let's see what a double whammy does. Yeah, not so slippery now. So, after you've done like maybe 10 or so, clean your plate with at least, a piece of paper. Ah, see? Cool. Looking good. And I don't think that's not going to be a good printer, so I'm not going to mess with that. Because that one was already a little dubious. Let's just clean this up and get some background for the next one. Yes, very good. Alrighty. Okay, so enough with the elephant. Let's try something else. Let me see what other stuff I got down here. Problem is, most of my stencils, you know, the design is kind of big, and of course, you know, I decided to do these cards, so it can't be too big. So let's try the small one here. Small print. Ooh, I think this will look pretty cool. All right, so let's get this here. Put the jelly on. Oh, Peggy, of course you would have 5 assorted sizes. I might just have to cut one of mine up so I can have 6 assorted sizes. Okay, now I don't want this one exact. I want it to look kind of on the older side. So let's just kind of put it here and there and make it look like some kind of old, like some kind of old plaster wall or something. That's what I'm thinking. Move that. Crowding myself in here. Okay, so now colors. Okay, so what you're going to see in the background is the orange. So I still like all these purples. I don't know why I like the purple so much. Purple and let's just go with some purple and some gold, see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Can you see that? The resist on there? Okay. Cool. Those of you who already have your addresses, I might have to send you one of these cards. Ah, Morocco. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Morocco. Makes me want to have some curry over rice. Oh, go. Look at that. Pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay. How pretty is that? You guys have to try this. It's just too fun. Too fun. Okay, now Do I still have the resist on this, or is that? Oh no, never mind. That was the bisaccharide ones. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so here's this little I like this little shape that was also with, let me move this over here. That was along with the elephant. I like this little shape. I think I'll try. I'm gonna try that right there. And then I'm going to try something that they didn't say, but I'm going to try it with my blocks, with my wood block stamps. I'm going to put it on the stamp and see what happens. I think it'll work. I want to do it the way they said it first before I start experimenting. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, don't experiment until you've at least tried it once the right way. That's my philosophy anyway. Only for tonight, because I don't always do that. Sometimes I get inspired and I just go off on left field. But because I wasn't too sure about this, I thought, maybe I better try it once the way they say before I get myself into too much trouble. Okay, so okay, so we got the purple in the background. And oh dear, let's just go for red and see what happens. It can only look beautiful, red and orange, because we got the purple. A little bit of orange. Yeah, put a little bit of orange in there. You know, I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't know if it affects the drying time. Well, what you do when it comes to the, I'll do it afterwards, because the jelly's still, you know, jelly. It's still wet, or not wet, but you know what I mean. And so you're supposed to go over it. I'll do it as soon as we do this one. I'm going to do what they tell you to do, which is to wipe it down. And so we'll do that. Of course, I didn't bring anything to wipe it down with. I'm so prepared. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, Tangiers, here I come. Okay, let's clean. Oh, no. Let's pick this one up. Very cool. Get a little bit of the purple if I can pick it up. No, it's not letting me pick up the purple anymore. No, the purple's all gone. Okay. All right. So, okay, so leave those for last because those were just done. Now, oh, that was the cleanup one. Okay, so those right there don't count. Let me get these out of the way for the sake of the next step, which is kind of wiping them up and see what happens. Now, that one wasn't done that long ago. Let's leave this one for last. And that was the opposite, the whatever you call it. The I can't think of the word. Never mind. I'm just talking to myself, even though you're eavesdropping. Okay, that does have the stuff on it. All right. Whoa. Okay. So I had this here. This is just for my hands. And so where the resist was, see, it all comes off Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm a happy camper. Camp, 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 camp. Happy, happy. Okay, that was the reverse one, so that didn't have, that was what was left, so. Okay. This had the jelly. Oh my goodness. You people have to try this. I don't know what genius came up with it, but they must think of these things in their sleep or something. I don't know. These things are dry. So the answer is no, it does not affect the drying time. Oh, these are just too cool. So see, any paint that was on the jelly, when you wipe it, that paint goes away. So that's why when you clean it off, it's like a whole new reveal, which is super duper. Oops. No problem, Valerie. I'll do another one from the very beginning because I just love it. I have no problem doing this again. Too fun. Look at this. It looks like you actually know what you're doing and you have no idea how it's going to turn out. It's just like you don't know. Oh, man. Postcards. You could do a whole journal with it, with these, right? Wow. Now, see, the way that I had, what happened with this one, I remember when I did it, when I was putting the Vaseline, it went underneath the stencil. That's why the print isn't right, because it went underneath the stencil. So there was too much resist, you know. So anyway, that doesn't matter. I mean, just, you know, when you do jelly printing, nothing is perfect anyway. So who cares? All right, so, and then these are the ones that were just clean up ones, so they don't have the residue. Okay, so for all of you that joined us or just joined us, let's start from scratch, everybody, because I'm addicted already. All right, let me put these over here. And so, you know, if you guys force me, I'll do some more. Okay, so let me get a couple of, what I started off doing first is I just did some backgrounds first. So let's do a few backgrounds. I got 2 ready here, but well, we're going to have to do a lot more than 2 because this is too fun. Too much fun. Okay. So of course, you just use any paint you have. I'm using, just the regular acrylic, and I'm also using metallic, just because I'm a metallic nut, so I love all that. Let that dry. Go for it, Brooke. Film it while you do it. Film at 11. Who says we can't play together? I like it. Let me get some, whoops. Chapstick would work. Yeah, definitely. I think it's the same stuff, right? All right. And a little bit more orange, just because whoops, oh, that was more than just a little bit. Uh-oh. Well, that's a little sloppy there. We'll get more than one out of that one, that's for sure. Ooh, but pretty. That's okay. Ooh, a little too brown. That's okay. It's all going to get covered up with our second layer. Let's just use this all up. Cool. My desk journal. You've got to be kidding. If you saw what was in front of me, I got all kinds of journals. Ooh. Let's just clean up this puppy. Okay, so now that you have your backgrounds all done, we have a few there to play with. Now you pick a stencil, and this one was a winner. I liked how this one came out. Let's do this one again. So you get your stencil. That one has it. You get whatever kind of petroleum jelly you got, Vaseline, whatever it is you have, or you have to go buy. And then you just rub it over your stencil. And try not to get it under the stencil like I did, because then, well, it doesn't really matter. If you like the blotchy look, it'll come out pretty blotchy. It still looks good. But just so you know, if you go underneath it, it's not going to be as crisp. Which personally, I don't care. Okay. Wipe your fingers off because it's messy. Lift that up. And you can probably see it. Can you? I don't know. With my autofocus, who knows what it's doing. Oh, a little bit right there. There you go. Okay, so Then you get a, I would get a contrasting color of what you're working on. So let's go. You know, I haven't done anything with like a black. Let's just try something different. Because I have some, it's called champagne. It looks almost like a silver. And this is pearl black, or black pearl. I haven't used these in a while. They need to be mixed up. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, very pretty. It looks a mess, but I think it's going to look cool. And then you just press down. And see what happens. Okay, so now we let this paint dry, which dries super fast, you know. By the time we've done a few more, it'll be dry. Then we come back and we wipe off the jelly and it exposes it a little bit more. So let's put this over here. And we'll just pick up this right here. Just because we can. Voila, that is cool too. Okay, so let's try a different stencil. Let's try a whole new one that we haven't tried. I know this one was a winner, but you know, let's see. Something. Okay, this is gigantic, but I think if we just put it over one section, it'll look cool. Hold on here. See? Whoa! It's a little big, but we can use a section of it. Yeah, I think that'll look cool. Or, oh, maybe that looks better. I like that better. Oh, it's too much jelly though. Oh, well, let's just try it and see what happens. Let me move this up a little bit. I think I'm totally out of view. And see, what's cool about this is you can pick and choose, you know, what you want to, like if you just wanted the flowers, you don't have, let's just do that. Let's just do flowers and maybe those circles. We don't have to go all crazy and do it all. You see, that's kind of sticking up, so it probably went underneath it, but that's okay. And then let's do this right here. I like that triangle. And what else? Maybe that right there. Okay. Oh, you know what I just did? And nobody told me. I did all this, and I'm supposed to be doing it on the one that has the stuff. So let's see what happens doing it wrong. Let's see what happens doing it wrong. Yeah. I was so intricate there. I was doing such a good job. Okay. Oh dear. You guys are not helping any. We'll blame Donna. Donna, don't even pay attention to what I'm doing right now because it is backwards. Wait till the next one. Don't ask no questions because it's wrong. So just watch and enjoy. Yes, this is reverse collaging. CJ, I love how you look at everything so, positively. Okay, so then you get the idea what's going to happen, right? I know you ladies already got the idea. Okay, so let's leave that there, and let's start all over. Well, let me put some backgrounds with all this, and let's pick up one with some color this time. Before we go any further. Okay, so let's get this one, and let's start all over. Just backwards, upside down. I guess it doesn't matter. I think it's the same on both sides. All right, so let's sort of line it up so we can get the flowers in there. Okay, that works. Okay. Pick where you want to go. I kind of like what we did before. I'm going to stick with that general idea. Yes, yes, no, maybe. Okay. One more time. Oh, we got to pick a different color now because I'm going to go with this color. Okay, I only have I only have two cousins that I spent a lot of time with. And one of them was Sandra and the other one was Donna, and they were sisters. So I've got you both in the house. Okay, let's see what happens. You know what? I want a little bit of bright orange in there. Yeah, mix it up a little bit. Okay, now we got some color on it. Cool. Now it'll look really cool when let me wipe it off later. Hold on, let's put that over here to dry. There we go. And let me get it a little clean up. Nope, my dog is getting ferocious out there. Okay. So, is this ready to wipe off? I don't think so, is it? No, we'll wait. We'll wait. Don't get ahead of ourselves. All right, so let's do the peacock feather again, because you know me and my peacocks. I like them. So let's put that there. So we get our stencil. If you just got here, you create a background of some kind of color, let it dry, pick a stencil, get some petroleum jelly and outline, fill in your stencil wherever you want it to have a resist for when we go back and print over it. Oops. See, that's going to be messy because it picked up. That's okay. All right. So now you have a resist there of the jelly. And now we'll put some paint. And so you can see the buildup of the jelly right now. I'm going to have to clean that off after this one. So, after you've done a few, you'll see, where it's starting to resist on the actual plate because the jelly is kind of getting all over the place. And so just clean it up with a piece of paper like we did before, and it'll be ready to keep going. Oh, that's going to look good when we clean it up. Very cool, very cool. We'll just clean that all up and have a fresh background. Okay, so then let me get a piece of paper. Let's put a little bit of paint on that just so it'll pick up easier so I can clean it all off. Just a little bit. Just enough to hopefully pick up all this stuff. Pick up the jelly. I'm not so concerned about all the paint, just the jelly. Oops. There's a lot of oops tonight. That's all I can say. Whoa, there is a lot of crispy goodness going on there. All right. Okay, this is the one that we forgot to paint before. So let's just wipe off all the jelly. Oh, it's still pretty cool. So if you have different types of cardstock or different colors, you could just work off of that. You don't necessarily have to paint it first, because that actually looks pretty cool. Because this cardstock was the like manila colored, and that actually looks pretty cool. I like that. All right, let's see. Well, this other one kind of. This one we had some paint in the back. And the colors that I chose didn't have a lot of contrast. But it's still cool. It's neat. See, if you get the right contrast, you get the wow factor. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Very cool. Okay, what other ones do we have? I know we have a couple more, right? That should be dry. I hope it's dry. Oh, well, we'll find out. Oh, yeah, it is. Very cool. I like it. What else do I have down there? Needs to be clean. That was just a print. Was that it? I thought we did more. I guess not. No. Oh, why did I think we did more? Okay, let's do a couple more. I'm on a roll. We've got these that we can do. Oops, let me get this out of here. So I don't pick up the wrong stuff again. Let me look and find a different. I got some stencils. Oh, no, let's not do that. How about, okay, now I'm sure I'm gonna do this wrong because you're going upside down and reverse 2 different times. And of course I'm picking some words and letters. And okay, so how, because you're doing it 2 different times. So I do it the right way or the wrong way? Help me out, people. Help me out. This is when my dyslexia kicks in. Okay, nobody's helping me, so I'm just going to do it this way. And if it's wrong, it's your fault. And if it's right, it's because I'm smart. Okay. There's a lot of crunchiness there. Lots of crunchiness. So what color should... Let's go for this. Oh yeah, that'll work. Wait till we wipe that off. That's going to look really cool. All right. So this is one that's going to come out backwards. That one's going to come out right. That's okay. That's what we're concerned about, the main one. So, all right. I'm a genius. All right. So now let's do another section of this. Hey, Peggy. She's still here. With all her jelly plates. Okay, there. Whoa. And I should have done this first so I don't flatten that out. That's good. Okay. So now, what color? Orange will show. So, for some reason, I want to go with the black again. I don't know why. Hey, and how are you doing? What time is it over there? Oh, this is going to look so cool. It's going to look a little bit like gunmetal. All right, so now So, how many more do we have? Oh, very good. Let me go find another stencil. How many do we have here? Let's try, whoops. Let's try the shells again, although it's a different one. It's still pretty cool. Yeah, let's do this. There's a lot going on, but that's okay. Wow, it's 11 hours difference. Right? 11? And you're already Wednesday, right? Are you Wednesday? Hi, Susan. Okay, this one is going to be cool. I already know it. And to let that orange really shine, I'm going to put some of the purple and black. I think that'll look cool. Oop, might have to clean it. I'm seeing the buildup already of the jelly. It was funny. I was just looking through the flow that you sent me, the flow journal. I was picking some things out. I was working on a journal and I was picking through it to use a lot of stuff. I like just looking through it. I almost don't like to tear it apart, but it's fun to use it too. Oh, let me clean that one off. That's going to be so pretty. Woohoo! Let's do another one like that one. Let's just do another one just like that. I like it. So if anybody's just come in recently and you're thinking, what the heck is she doing? And you're a quiet one and you're sitting there in silence, totally perplexed, I will release you from your agony and let you know that we are using petroleum jelly as a resist through a stencil on a piece of paper that we've already done a background color on. And then after we put the resist on here, then we will print again to highlight the resist. And then in a few minutes, I'm going to wipe them down and you're going to see beautifulness. Let's, whoop. I promise you will like it. And I didn't clean that off, so that'll be interesting what happens. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have to control myself. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So I think, what did I do? What did I do with my peacock feather? Oh, here it is. I want to try that again because, you know, we all have our favorites. Oops, too much. I think I want to get back into gilding. I used to be a gilder. And it's funny, I was a gilder before I knew about anything about crafting. I didn't know anything about any of this. And I just fell into that by chance. I've told the story before. And have not done it in years. Let me think how many years since I've done any real gilding, professional gilding. I can't even tell you how long. It's been a long time. So I got out one of my books to refresh me. And the only thing that holds me back is everything is so expensive if you do it the right way. I mean, there's all kinds of cheater ways to do things, but when you've learned from, you know, we had the guy I was working for, he brought in some Italian master, and so we were taught, you know, the ancient way of doing it, because we did it on frames. We were gilding frames, and these frames had to be museum quality frames. So they had to be done the old way. They had to match the craftsmanship of the masters frames from way back when. And so it was so nerve-wracking. Because you're talking about, you know, tens of $1,000 frames that, you know, there wasn't a lot of fun involved. It was more like, who's going to get hollered at today? So now I think I might really enjoy it when I'm just doing it for myself and not, out of fear. Okay, so I've got a couple left. I said I wanted to try it with my blocks, didn't I? So let me go get, hold. I'm getting a big mess over here on the side on this little table where I'm putting all of these things. Let me undo the pile before the pile is all on the floor. Let me do this in an orderly way so I don't have a total mess. All right, so hold on a second and I will get a couple of those blocks and see if my theory works or not. It may not work, but we're going to try it anyway. Let me go get my blocks. Okie dokie. Now the blocks. Now the blocks I'm thinking of are these. Now in theory, I have a plan. I just don't know if it's going to work. Let's do it with something bigger like that. And let's see if it works. So I'm kind of doing it by backwards. And let's just see. Let's just put some more of the same color since it's already there. Okay, so this is what... Oh, wait. Before I do that, I gotta... Okay, this is the plan. I'm getting the jelly, and I have these wood blocks. I'm going to put it on the surface of the block, right? I can already see a problem. It's going in the little grooves, which is not going to give a crisp. That's okay. We're just going to see if the theory works, and then we can figure out how to tidy it up. All right, so let's... a little bit more. Okay, now the theory is I'm going to put the resist on here. So it won't let any of it come up, but who knows? It's probably not much different than if I just stamping it, right? But it might give it a different effect. Just try it. We'll just try it. See what happens. And now we'll wait and let that dry and we'll wipe it off. Whoa. That's cool. I like that. All right, so now we'll try it this other way. Again, I'll put some on here. And now I'm going to stamp it on my paper. I don't see that it did anything, but we'll find out. We'll find out if there's anything to wipe away. It might be invisible. What is my dog barking at? Well, you know, feels like spring out there, so all the little night varmints are probably running around. I don't really see the resist, but we'll find out. It's an experiment. I don't think I see it anywhere, but that's okay with me. Whoa. You don't know until you try it. All right. So let's try cleaning off the ones that are already dry and see what we get exposed. That's this one. Oh, we got quite a few. Okay. Ooh. This came out very antique-y looking. It looks sort of like rusted metal here. I don't know how it shows up over there, but it looks a little bit like rusted metal. Let's see this one. That one's cool too. They're all cool. What am I talking about? This one, how did I do that one? I don't remember how I did this one. Oh, I think this was just stamped. Printed. I don't think I stamped this at all. No, that wasn't stamped. Oh, these are so pretty. Isn't that neat? Oh, look at those. How pretty is that? Oh, Valley, that sounds like a good idea. Peacock. See, the name of my shop is called the Rusty Peacock. Does that look like a Rusty Peacock or what? That might have to be on in my store logo. Okay, that was that. This. Okay, these are ready to print on. These are ready to print on. This was cleanup print. Like, so let's print later. Print later. So let's have a little overview of what we did. Make sure they're all cleaned up. Okay. So let's call one, one the resist, the other one is like the ghost print, because that would be what was left over. So that was a ghost print. This was the resist. That was a resist. That was a resist. This one, also a resist. Resist. There's the ghost print. Resist. These really came out cool. I like how the shell ones came out. It's a resist. Now these colors are really close to each other, so it is a resist, but you can't see it that much because the colors were so similar. This is the one that I put it down on a plain card without any color on it, and that's how it came out. It was a mistake, but it came out pretty cool. And this was a ghost one. That was a resist. This one came out cool too. That was a resist. Resist. Also a resist. I think all the rest are resist ones. Whoops, this one hasn't been cleaned. Hold on. It's still full of the jelly. Okay. Very pretty. Has this one been cleaned? Oh, this one's not cleaned either. How did I miss these? Very cool. That was a ghost print. That was a ghost print. And that was a ghost print. But I like them all. I think I'm very happy with these. I would not hesitate to recommend this to everybody to try it at least once. And of course, everybody has different stencils, so they're all going to look different. But I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of postcards now. Yep. I think these colors are my favorite. I always go toward those. All right, ladies. I think you guys should try this. There's like, you can't lose. You just cannot lose. It works. And it's super cheap. You probably have everything except for maybe you don't have the jelly, but you can get that for a couple of bucks, right? I guess. I don't know. Not Visine, Vaseline. This one isn't even Vaseline. This is Personal Care Petroleum Jelly. Baby Fresh Scent. I guess this is for a baby's butt. Oh, oh, man. All right, ladies. Thank you for keeping me company. I had a lot of fun. And I'm so glad when something actually works. You know, you look, you see things and you get frustrated because it doesn't work. But I'm telling you, people, this thing works. So try it, try it. Try it. Okay, I think my coffee's wearing off. Oh my goodness. Oh, crazy. Okay, ladies, thank you again. And when I see something else that I'm not sure if it works or not, we'll try it together and see what happens. But this is a winner. So please try it and you know, do a video on it. I think this is like a winner. We need to get a lot of people trying it because I think people will be very pleased with their outcomes. So do your little videos and put it out there. All right, ladies, as always, thank you so much for keeping me company, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.